Dear students, now let us study about upthrust. In our everyday life, we notice that it is easier to lift some weight underwater. A boat made of wood will float on the surface of water. When an object is placed on the surface of a liquid, it will experience a force from all directions. This force acting from all directions is called pressure. Dear students, when a bucket full of water is lifted above the surface of water from a well, it suddenly becomes heavier than it was underwater. When a body is partially or wholly immersed in a liquid, the resultant force acts in the upward direction. The resultant force acting upward in a liquid is called the upthrust. When a piece of wood is placed on the water, the upthrust acting on the upward direction is sufficient to balance the weight of the piece, and the piece floats on the surface of water, while an iron piece or a brick cannot float because the upthrust cannot balance their weight. The actual weight of a body immersed in liquid is less than its actual weight in the air. So there is an apparent loss of weight of these substances due to the upthrust. The measurement of upthrust. Students, we have seen that upthrust is an upward force due to liquid. So it can be measured as a force with a spring balance. Now, let us perform an activity. Take a stone and tie a string around it and suspend it from a spring balance. Record the weight, that is W1 of stone, in air. Now, lower the stone gradually inside water contained in a beaker and observe the weight in spring balance when the solid stone is completely immersed in water. Let it be W2. Students, according to the definition, upthrust is equal to W1 minus W2. Now let weight of the solid stone in air, that is W1, be 3 Newton. That is, let us say. And again, let us suppose the weight of solid stone in liquid, that is W2, is equal to 2 Newton. So upthrust is equal to weight of stone in air minus the weight of stone in liquid, that is W1 minus W2. And we get 3 Newton minus 2 Newton, which is equal to 1 Newton. Hence, the upthrust is a measure of apparent loss in weight of the body when immersed in liquid. Law of upthrust. Number 1. Upthrust is directly proportional to volume immersed. As the more and more portion of a solid is immersed inside water, the loss in weight is in increasing order till it is completely immersed. After the solid is completely immersed inside the water at any level of water, there is no further loss of weight. Hence, the apparent loss in weight, that is, upthrust, is proportional to the portion of solid immersed, that is, volume of solid inside the liquid. Therefore, upthrust is directly proportional to volume immersed. Number 2. Upthrust is directly proportional to the density of the liquid. Students, take 3 liquids. Petrol, which has a density of 0.8 gram per centimeter cube. Water, which has a density of 1 gram per centimeter cube. And copper sulfate solution, having density 1.2 gram per centimeter cube in beakers. Now, immerse a solid in these 3 liquids respectively and measure the apparent loss of weight in each case. The result is that the apparent loss is the highest in copper sulfate solution and the lowest in petrol. This shows that the apparent loss, that is, the upthrust, is proportional to the density of the liquid in which the solid is immersed. It has already been mentioned that an egg floats in the solution of salt and water because this solution has more density than that of fresh water. The upthrust given by the salt solution is more.